Welcome back, everybody, to another Sunday premiere show. We are here today at the Windover Nugget in West Windover, Nevada. Today's show is going to be something really quite cool. Now, did you know that the average budget here in the United States for gamblers is around $500 per visit? We've actually even asked you guys in several surveys that we've done over the years, what is the average budget that you bring with us? And to a shock, that actually does come out to about $500. So with all that data in mind, today we are going to be working with $500, but we're going to be doing something a bit more unique. And along this video, I'm going to be giving you guys tips and advice on budget building, as well as the games that we're playing. So be sure to watch the entire video. So that $500, what are we going to do with it? Well, first, we're going to play a low volatile game. We're going to divide it. First of all, we're going to divide our $500 into $100 each. The first game that we're going to play is $100 into a low volatile game. Second, we're going to play is a middle volatile game, medium, middle of the road, with $100. And the third is going to be a higher volatile game. Now, what are we going to do with that other 200? Well, that other 200, what we're going to do is whichever game performs the best for us today, we're going to put that $200 in there. Rules of engagement for this video is anytime if we do get lucky and if we do happen to double our $100, we're going to cash out and we're going to restart with another 100 into the next game. So double or nothing basically for each of those games that we are going to play today. So $500 starting budget. I'm going to be giving you guys, again, budgeting tips as we go along and tips about the game and also how to identify volatility in case you might be new here. And if you are new here, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the video library. We've got tons of educational stuff in there. So without further ado, that's a lot to get started. $500 starting budget, let's get at it. All right, first game, $100 in. I'm sure if you've watched this channel long enough, you know what it's going to be, and that is Double Diamond Deluxe. Now, this is going to be our low volatile game. Now, how can you tell if it is a low volatile game? Well, you can easily just look up at the pay table. Obviously, doesn't have any bonuses on it, does have the double, but other than that, no big multipliers. The deluxe feature does not add any volatility to the game. Very small pay table. Another thing that you can do, you can use this on any game when you're trying to identify volatility, is take your bet amount and look at the top line award on whatever the game is. So on this game, it'd be 1,600 credits. Other games, it might be a progressive prize or grand jackpot, something like that. How big is the gap between your bet amount and that prize amount? The bigger the gap, the harder it's going to be. The smaller the gap, the easier. So 1,600 credits, what we're going to do is we're going to start it out on the $1 denomination. It's 2 credits, so $2 a spin, $100 in. Of course, if you've played Double Diamond Deluxe before, you know that those diamonds move towards the direction of the line. So if that single bar is down there, it'll move up. $100 in, $2 a spin. Let's get started. Pretty quiet game here. And again, I am going to be giving you guys budget tips and advice along the way as we go. We're going to be evaluating our bet as we go along. Come on, let's get something. Just needed that other bar there. All right, first tip. So we always talk about the 1% rule. So the 1% rule, oh, come on. Oh, man. The 1% rule is you should not let your bet amount exceed 1% of your total overall bankroll. So in today's case, dang it, today's case, our total overall bankroll is $500. So any game that we play, we don't want our bet amount to exceed $5 a spin. Now, you could also, come on, let's get a line hit. There we go. All right. Really quickly, I want you to notice, because this is the thing about low volatility games. We're betting $2 a spin. We got back $10 for a basic bar hit. That's pretty good. That's something that you'll notice with low volatility games, is they will keep you kind of going. You'll usually get your bet back, if not a little bit more. Just wanted to add that in there since we got that hit. But going back to the 1% rule, as I was saying, you could, if you really wanted to, you could do 1% of the amount that you put in the machine. So that would be $1. But in our case, we're going to stick with the 1% of the total overall bankroll. So $2 a spin still falls within that category. But you could, if you really wanted to, if you wanted to make it last a lot longer. Oh, come on, doubles. Oh, come on. Oh, man, if we had another double there. If you wanted to make it last a little bit longer, you could always do 1% of the money that you put in the machine. I like to use 1% of the total overall bankroll. So we're at 68 bucks right now. Come on, low volatility. We need some hits. Now, the nice thing about the lower in volatility games is if we do get some good hits, there we go, there's one. So see, we got 10 bucks back from that. So 10 bucks on a $2 bet, that's pretty dang good. Really all it would take is a double or something like that, a good double combo, and we'd get right back up to our 100 bucks. The nice thing about low volatility games like that is they do keep you going. Obviously, they're not as fun or exciting. There we go, so that's gonna be 20 bucks. So we're up to $82 now, which is really nice. Those good returns on those hits are really kind of what you watch for with the lower in volatility games. If we happen to get up to 200, of course, we're going to cash out. See, 80 bucks. We're sticking right around there. A lot of people have the misconception that low volatility means that it's you're going to win all the time on it, essentially. And the answer to that is no. Low volatility just means it's going to be more slow and steady along the way. So even one cherry, we got double our bet back, which is really, really nice. If you were to play a higher in volatility game, say Dragon Cash or something like that, obviously you'd be betting 2 bucks and you might get a couple cents. That doesn't happen on the lower in volatility games. And again, we will be giving more tips and advice and pointers throughout the video today, so please do stick around. And hey, if you haven't yet done so, hit that like button for me. Really appreciate it. It's 100% free to do. It's good karma. Why not? It brings you luck. Oh man, 7 double. That'd be more than $200 and we could stop. Now, there's one. There's okay, double cherry. 20 bucks for that. So see, $88. These are some features to watch for with those low volatility games. Too bad that double wasn't down there. It's a really easy, smooth ride. What you need to watch for when you're trying to determine volatility of a game is you need to watch mostly the time. And what I mean by that is how long is your budget lasting you? So you see, we're at 80 bucks. We're only $20 down, and we're already over the 5-minute mark of playing. So that's, keep that in mental note in your mind, because that's something that we're going to be watching for with the lower in volatility games. It's just kind of keeping you right around there. They might not be the most exciting in the world, but hey, you know what? If it maintains bankroll, allows you to build up points, it's good. Come on, double. There we go, something. Hey, guess what? 80 bucks. We're still there. Still hanging around. Now, if we could have gotten a double right in the middle there, that would have been a fantastic hit. Another feature about low volatility games is a perfect thing to point out because the pay table is so small. That double is actually pretty common to fall on the line. It does happen frequently. Does not mean it's going to happen to you. But it does happen fairly frequently because the pay table is so small. There's not a lot for the RNG to choose from, so those doubles are fairly common to come out. Most of the jackpots that we see in the casino business, a lot of them, especially on classic games, it's normally double diamond. Oh, come on, make it happen. Oh, hey, guess what? 20 bucks. And spoiler alert, guess what? 80 bucks. We're still at 80 bucks at 7 minutes. So that right there is the biggest feature that you need to watch for with low volatility games. And that's why we recommend them for things like extending a bankroll, making your time last a lot longer in the casino, and also earning comps and points. That's a really big thing as well. A game like this is going to be your best bet for doing that because it does extend your time. That'd be a good hit. All right, cherry. Double the bet back for a cherry is not bad. And again, after this, we're going to play a middle volatile game, middle of the road in volatility. And I will go over all of the features of that and kind of point out why it is what it is. And again, we're going to be using 100 bucks on each of the games. Man, either way. And then once we get towards the end of the video, I want you guys to comment which you prefer. Come on, there we go, 20 bucks. Hey, guess what? Shocker, 80 bucks. We're still there. That is the biggest feature to get in the mind about a low volatility game. It'll take you down, but then it's pretty easy to just kind of maintain and hover. So since we are maintaining and hovering, geez, I'm going to say this. Let's go ahead and let's set our evaluation point. If you're new here, an evaluation point is a point. I want you guys to get in the habit of selecting a high and a low during your play session. Select a high and a low to at least, come on, oh man, to at least, I'm not necessarily saying stop, but at least look at your bet amount, pause, and think if you want to continue or not. So, evaluation point for this game, what we're going to do is we're going to set it to be $50 or $100. So 50, 100, whichever comes first. We're going to do an evaluation at that. So a couple more spins till we're at 50. 2 more. Oh, there we go. Okay. That brings us up to 62. A lot of people find low volatility games boring, but honestly, come on, doubles. Double. Hey, there we go. 96 bucks. All right, so anytime you get a big hit like that, change your evaluation point. So hey, we just made 40 bucks off of that. We're $4 shy of 100 bucks. I'm gonna take this down to 90, so a couple more spins. Oh, do it again. Oh man, scoot that up. That'd be over 200 bucks. Hey, guess what? $102. We'll do one more spin. And guess what? We are even with $100. We are going to hit that cash out button. Does that happen all the time? No. Again, they're slot machines, guys. You can still lose on any game. But hey, we turned $100 into $100, but we maintained for over 10 minutes on this low volatility game. That is the biggest thing that I want you guys to get in your mind, is the low volatility games are going to be your best overall chances for extending your time and extending your play session at the casino. So we came out even on this one. Now let's go check out a middle of the road volatility game. We'll give that one 100 and we'll give that a shot. All right, guys, it is time for the middle volatile game. These are going to be your pinballs and your top dollars, your games that essentially have one bonus round. So nothing that has more than one bonus round. So something that has one bonus round, or a game that maybe has a little bit more difficulty with it, but middle volatile games. So now what these are going to do, here's some big characteristics for this. We're still going to play it on the $1. So make sure it's on $1 there. They're $1. So big characteristics about the middle volatile games is going to be the fact that your line hits are going to be less. The reason being is obviously you've got that bonus. Now, if you get a bonus, it can be a little more rewarding. So unlike the lower in volatility games, your money might not last as long. This is something to kind of really go slow with, build up with. I don't recommend hitting up games like this until you've maybe built up a little bit more money, or you have a little bit bigger of a bankroll to work with, because you are going to have more dead spins. But the trade-off to that is if you do get the bonus, it can be pretty dang rewarding. So same rules are going to apply here. We're doing the exact same bet amount that we were on Double Diamond. $1 denom, $2 a spin. Again, if we happen to get up to 200 bucks, we will cash out and stop, but $2 a spin. Now, all we need is that pinball logo to fall right there on that line. So right there, pinball, that's all we need to land the bonus. So you're gonna notice line hits aren't gonna be as good on this game. They're not gonna be as frequent, but it's all for that bonus. All right. Cherry gets our bet back. You'll notice on Double Diamond, we got double our bet back, but on here, we just got our bet back. So even though they're the same base game of Double Diamond, it's a little bit different. Now, of course, if we were to get that pinball to fall right there, that could easily be over $100. We just need that guy right there on the line. But you'll notice the money doesn't last as long because the line hits are pretty infrequent. Pinball, I love pinball. It's definitely my favorite game, but it is still difficult. another thing to notice, we got $5 from any bar. On Double Diamond, we got $10 for any bar. So you see they take a little bit away in the line hits because of that bonus. But if we happen to get the bonus, which I hope we do, you can kind of see why. Also, for time reference, our last game lasted us about 10 minutes with $100. Oh, come on, doubles. Oh man, either one of those. Pinball is, of course, one of my all-time favorite games. We could have also played some other games of middle-of-the-road volatility nature. Top Dollar is one. Regular Wheel of Fortune without the wide area progressive is another. And there are some other newer games out there that are fairly middle-of-the-road volatility that I do like. But man, we need a pinball. Come on. Oh, come on, pinball. Fall on that line for us, please. Even with some of the best games, you don't always win. They are still slot machines at the end of the day. Hey, but we got pinball. All right, we got $61 in the machine. These are dollars up here. So hopefully we can land that. If we get 140 credits, so if this window says 140, then that will be a successful double up. We get 4 shots because this is a 2-credit version. Let's get some big numbers. 25 is pretty good. Not bad. All right, 3 more shots to go. Come on, pinball. Oh, not a 10. All right, next one. Something bigger. Not 10. Well, we're at 45. Oh, man. Hey, $55 for a bonus. Not bad. That brings us up over our $100 point. Not quite a double up, but 116. So, again, what did I mention in the previous game? Reevaluation point. So we're going to reevaluate. Got $116, so we're technically up for this session. So let's set our next reevaluation point. Let's make it a shorter window here. Let's reevaluate at $100. So let's take it down, see if we can't get lucky and happen to nail a back-to-back pinball or something like that. Fairly close. Got $112 in the machine. And at $100, we'll sit here and we'll think a minute. Hopefully we get a pinball in the next couple spins. Before we get to our 100, 2 more spins after this, so we need pinball. All right, last 2 spins before we evaluate. There, cherry gives us another spin. All right, last spin. All right, so now we are officially even. What I mentioned earlier is even if you do decide to proceed and continue, it's always good to take yourself a little breather. Just look at your money, think to yourself, do you want to continue or not? Obviously, it's a more difficult game to play, but we've only been doing this for 5 minutes on this game. The last game we lasted about 10 minutes, so I want to kind of give this game a little more leeway. So let's say, let's make our next evaluation point $60. So $60 we'll evaluate from there. So hopefully we can nail ourselves a pinball really soon, or 3 doubles. We can take 3 doubles as well. So $60 we'll kind of reevaluate from there. Kind of want to give them both kind of equal time and see how they do. Oh, come on, pinball. And that's not a 6, that's an 8. So you can always look over here, that window's a little funky. This is a great time too. Let me know in the comments, guys. Oh, come on, 3 doubles? Double? Oh, let me know in the comments so far which games you prefer. If you prefer something with a little bit more risk, like pinball. There we go, got a little something. If you prefer something with a little bit more risk, like pinball, or if you prefer slow and steady. Or if you prefer something with a bigger risk, which will be next, because next we're going to do that high volatility game. All right, we're at $71 now. Again, $60 we'll reevaluate. So hopefully we can get a pinball to fall here soon. All right, cherry, we'll take it. And again, guys, if you are just now joining us, we're at the Wendover Nugget in West Wendover, Nevada. Really do appreciate each and every one of you for joining in here today. And I hope that you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I know it's December 1st. All right, we're at 61 bucks. By the way, be sure, hit that thumbs up button. Hey, you know what? It's free to do and it's good karma. So we're at 61 bucks. Time to pause, evaluate. Now I'm going to take it to 50. Even if you decide to keep going, always evaluate. I'm going to hope to see, hopefully we can get ourselves a pinball before we get to 50 bucks. And I think that'll be a fair assessment. Give it a little bit more time. Oh, come on, pinball. Loves those cherries. All right, one more spin after this. Oh, couldn't have had anything there. All right, last spin. All right, so you know what? I am going to decide to cash out of that one. So we started with 100 bucks. We're cashing out of this one with 51. So not quite as good as that low volatility game. It didn't quite last as long. We played this game for about 8 minutes as opposed to 10, and we came out with about half the money. We did get a bonus, which was nice. But again, it's a little more risk for a little bit more reward. That bonus can be pretty rewarding. I love the game of pinball, one of my favorite bonuses, but this was a middle of the road volatility game. Now let's do it. Let's go to the higher in volatility game, which I'm sure everybody has been wanting to see. All right, guys, it is time for the high volatile game. This is, of course, dragging cash. Now, again, remember what I said at the beginning of the video. If you were watching, you always want to look at the highest award versus the amount that you're betting. The bigger that gap is, the more difficult it's going to be. Now, how do we know that this is high in volatility? You've got that grand jackpot up there. You've got a major, you've got a minor, you've got a mini, you've got two different kind of bonuses. You've got the pots and the balls. This is the happy and prosperous version. There are a lot more versions as well, such as we've got Autumn Moon over here, Panda Magic, but we're going to stick on the happy and prosperous. I like this one. It doesn't necessarily have the highest major, but that does not matter. The odds are still the same of getting it. So the lowest bet we can do on this is going to be $2.50 a spin. That's going to be the closest comparable that we can get. Higher in volatility games, obviously there's a lot more risk involved. The line pays are going to be, they're going to pay less than the bet back. But again, you're giving up those line hits for the potential of getting yourself a really good bonus. First game lasted us a little about 10 minutes. The second game lasted us 8 minutes. The first game we came out with 100 bucks. We came out even. Second game we came out with about $50, $51. So we're going to see how long this lasts us at $2.50 a spin. We need 6 balls or 3 pots, and the Buddha is wild. A lot going on with this game. Oh, come on. Oh, man. This is 5-cent denom, by the way. This is the lowest bet on the lowest denomination. So that was $2.50. So that's a pretty good symbol, and we got 4 of them, and we just got our bet back. So really with these games, you're hoping for that bonus. The bonus is going to be your biggest reward. Pretty much if you don't get the bonus, it's going to be really difficult to be successful on it. The bell is the best symbol, and we got the bell a couple different ways there, and we only got $1.30. Granted, it was only 2 of them, but still. It's a 50-line game, so lots of lines in this game. Got some wilds. Bells are the best symbol, $1.10. All right, come on, happy and prosperous. So I hope you guys are able to kind of see what I'm talking about with volatility. By the way, I want to also mention something really quick. Last game, the first game that we played, the lower in volatility game, we maintained around 80 bucks for about 10 minutes. We're already at 80 bucks and we've only been playing for 2 minutes with just 50 cents more than the same bet amount. I'm trying to keep all of these around the same bet amount. Same bet amount, same time, same budget, just to kind of so you guys can see the differences. Because it really does matter. This is the biggest thing. If you are working with a lower budget, a lower bankroll, this is the biggest thing. I mean, yeah, you can get lucky on anything. We could have gotten a first spin major on this or a first spin grand. That's always possible, but it's not very probable. Most of the time you have to go with what's going to last you the longest for your play session, what's going to be the best for your situation. That's why I really want you guys to see this. Because again, we're giving all the games the same opportunities, the same chances, same time, same budget, all of that. The only difference is the volatility of them. All right, got coins. Even for 4 coins, $1.75 back. Oh, come on, 3 more. 1 more. Oh, geez. That would have put us ahead. The mini's worth 50 bucks, even on the lowest bet. There's some K's. Come on, pots. Also, it should be worth noting here, I actually picked the version of Dragon Link, or the version of Dragon Cash that actually has the easier to get bonus. So Happy and Prosperous and Panda Magic are going to have a relatively more, you're going to have better chances of landing those pots as, say, the moons on Autumn Moon. So I actually picked one that was slightly easier, and we're at 36 bucks in less than 5 minutes of play. Come on, pots. 2 more. A lot of teasing. And again, guys, if you haven't yet done so already, please do hit that thumbs up button for me, please. It's 100% free to do. Why not? And if you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and check out the video library. We have tons of technical-based tips, individual videos, and so much more. Really do appreciate it. 75 cents for that. We have $9 left, and we've been doing 5 minutes of play. We really need a bonus to come out. Come on, bonus. Wow. Lucky chance already. By the way, there's a whole video in the library about how this lucky chance works. Be sure to check that out. I'll put a card in the top right-hand corner of your screen and also at the end of this video as well. All right, we got it. Can we get a last chance miracle? 3 pots or 6 balls? No, but we did get some bells and some tens. Enough for 1 more spin. Here we go. Yikes. 35 cents left. Oh, man. 6 minutes of play. Same budget. A little bit higher of a bet amount because we did 50 cents more on that. But honestly, 50 cents is not a huge accountability factor for that. What we could do is we could put a little bit more money in here just because the bet amount is a little bit higher. Maybe put, I don't know, 50 bucks in and see how it goes just to account for that 50 cents that was over. But guys, we use the same budget, same length of time, about the same length of time. Geez. First one, we broke even on the low volatility game. We maintained for quite some time. Second one, we did get a pinball bonus. It wasn't the best bonus, but we did get a pinball bonus. And then this one, just man, oh man. All right, let's put 50 more bucks in here to account for that extra 50 cents that we were betting. Give it a little more fairness in the shot and see how we do. All right, so $50 more loaded in here. Again, we're actually giving this one just a little bit more because the bet amount is a little bit higher. So we're gonna continue on, same bet amount. Obviously 3 pots or 6 balls. But I hope you guys are able to really see kind of what, 1 more pot. Oh man, it flew by. I hope you guys are able to see kind of a good demonstration of this today because this is actually playing out pretty much as Higher in volatility games are usually not the best. This is why we don't recommend these for building up a bankroll. Now, they're fun games. They're super fun, and they can be very rewarding if you can get one of those bonuses, even on a lower bet amount. But all in all, if you are trying to bankroll build, if you're working with a low budget, do not jump right into these games. At least try to work your way up a little bit. Start with something lower in volatility. Then if you win, go to something middle of the road. And then if you win, go to something higher in volatility. But as you can see, it takes a lot more money to really maintain yourself. That would be great. Those would be great. That would have been a great time to get the bonus. Where was that? That would have brought us right back up to even, if not more. Keep in mind, guys, we do still have, well, we did devote $50 more to this. So in order to, we still have $150 left of our $500 budget, not accounting for our winnings. So we'll use $150. Oh, come on. We'll use $150 in the next section. $6. And we got 5 of a kind for that. All right, last couple spins here. Oh, we did get all those coins. Man, oh man, we need a bonus here. Some pots or balls. Come on. One more pot. Oh man, last spin. Last spin magic. No last spin magic. Let's choose that dragon. Total wipe. All right, so we got $150 left in our $500 budget, and we do have right now, so with all the games we played, we have a total of $151 in profit, with still $150 on the back end that we can use. So now we're going to take $150. I did say we were going to play whichever machine was best for us, but I think I want to do something a little bit different. I think I want to do divide it up a little bit between something old and something new. I think that would be fun. So let's go try to find the oldest game we can on the floor that's not Double Diamond that we played already. The oldest game that we can on the floor, give that a shot, and then we're going to go find whatever is the brand new game that they just put in here, and we're going to put both of those to the test. All right, it is old game time. We are going to divide up our 150 that we have left, and we are going to put it in something old and something new, and they actually happen to be right next to each other, because right over there, that's the newest game they just installed, Huff and Even More Puff. I hate that game, but that'll be next. Old School Buffalo, one of the oldest old buffaloes we can do. We're going to do the same bet amount too. We're going to do about $2 a spin on this and see what we can do here. So about $2 a spin, we put 75 in. Oh, that was not $2 a spin. That was much, much higher than that. There we go. One more coin. Let me try to zoom in here a little bit. It's really difficult to see. All right, so we put 75 in. I did an accidental bigger spin there, but now we're doing $2 a spin. Of course, we need 3 of those coins or lots of those buffalo. If you are going to play buffalo, this is actually the best version to play. It's that old school, old buffalo game. No frills version. Line hits are going to pay the most on it. Of course, if we can get some of those coins or something to happen and pop out here. $2 a spin, same as we've been doing the whole day, the whole stream. And so far, we got our total win that we're up to is $150 off of our $500 budget. But again, this is more of just a showing you guys the differences in volatility, how the budget acts on different volatility levels of games. So I hope you guys are able to learn something from today's video. Come on, Buffalo. There we go. All right. Nice, not bad. Stopping point on this, I really don't have one because we only put $75 in here. Hopefully we can land a bonus. One more coin and we got it. Oh no. No anticipation on this old school one either. Let me know if you guys like the old version of Buffalo. This old classic Buffalo game. Buffaloes, oh, we got something. If we get a bonus or happen to get back up to our 75, we'll stop it at that point. Hopefully we can get a bonus here soon though. Last couple spins. All right, final spin, here we go. Oh, we got a little bit, but there is no last chance spin on this, so we're ending with $1.25 out of our 75 that we put in here. So we'll put that with our winning pile. So I have from the first game, the low volatility game, our $100. From the pinball, the middle of the road volatility game, $51. From the high limit, or from the high volatility, we didn't get anything. And on this one, $1.25. Now, let's go put $75 into something new, which I'm eyeballing it right there. Huffing even more puff. I hate that game, but you never know. 75 bucks, let's go. 75 bucks. We played something old. Now we're going to play something new, whatever the newest one they just got in, and they just got in the Huffing Even More Puff. We've talked about this one a lot on the channel. I think we've pretty much beaten it into the ground that it's not the best game to play, but you know what? We're doing something old, something new. So 75 bucks a spin. Let's keep it on pennies there. They do have a $2 bet, so we're gonna give it $2. We've been giving every single game $2, so you got a $2 shot. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna get that mystery feature, the wolf or the tail or something like that. 3 buzz saws, 6 hats. Here we go, $2 a spin. $4 for all that. It's not a very good return. There we go, $6. Gotta love those tape measures. One more saw. And of course you can get the gold buzz saw on this one as well. Very difficult to do that. And does have mystery features that arrive. One more saw, man. Something old, something new. Low volatile, high volatile, middle of the road volatile. This video just really had it all today, guys. Be sure, please do hit that thumbs up button. And if you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. We'd love that. We'd really appreciate that. We work hard to bring you guys good content, good information. And always remember to please do play responsibly anytime that you do choose to go out and gamble. And again, we're here today at the Wendover Nugget in West Wendover, Nevada. That's my local casino. It's the closest one. Takes me about 3 more hats. Nope, takes me about 2.5 hours to get here from Wyoming, or 3.5. Closest major city is Salt Lake City. So if you ever do fly into Salt Lake, or if you live in the area, be sure to check out the Wendover Nugget. Oh, we need a mystery feature. Let's get wolf or tail. Come on. Definitely not a game that I like to play. But of course, doing it for the video so you guys can see the differences between all different types of games. Would really not recommend this if you're working with a low budget. But you can definitely see, especially look at the length of time, the returns, all of that. That's all stuff to consider whenever you go to gamble. It's not just a matter of picking any old game. There's a lot of factors that go into volatility. This game, by the way, is extremely high in volatility. Lots of progressives, lots of bonuses, double wheel. Three more, 2 more. Dang it. Would love to get at least a bonus. Come on. Oh, there's 2. Last spin. There we go. That's a good last spin. 12 bucks. Not bad. Gives us a little more ammo to keep going. That would have been a lot bigger on the original version, but hey, we'll take it. Oh, 1 hat short. All right, last spin. Here we go. Now we got to do our wager saver. Very, very slim chance up there. Oh, we got it. Shocker. Save it. No save. Anyway, guys, so total today that we made, $51, $100, and $1.25 off of a $500 budget. This was not an episode on just budget building or building up a bankroll. I wanted to showcase you guys all the different machines, all the different types, new, old, high, low, medium, all of that. So that way you guys can see exactly how different machines act with an average standard budget. So again, guys, please do hit that thumbs up button. Really do appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, a great holiday. I hope you do subscribe if you haven't yet done so already. And again, tune in every single Sunday, because every Sunday we do something new. So new budget, new games, all that fun stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. As always, best of luck, stay safe, and we'll see you again next episode.